Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Sanitarium
The
Blind.
secret warrior surveys the wrecked village.
Now I continue my adventures in the land of the Aztecs. I still do not know how this ties in with the rest of the game, but I'm sure it is going to make sense
The
eventually.
Unholy One's power must be great indeed. Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god. The Unholy One's power must be great indeed. Boulders are no match for the mighty Olmec.
Okay.
The Temple of Wind. You must be the stonemason's daughter. Your parents miss you greatly. I will take you home.
Kotukyu, my daughter, you have returned from death.
Fool! She was trapped within the temple. Had you not been so stubborn and full of self-pity, you would have realized that.
Oh, my precious daughter. I'm so sorry. Go see your mother. She misses you terribly.
So do they have anything else to say to me now that I have saved their daughter? Apparently this guy doesn't. That's a little bit ungrateful of him.
I have found your daughter, woman.
Oh, thank you, Olmec. You have brought hope back into the lives of myself and my husband. As long as we have hope, the future will remain as bright as the sun.
Yeah, but what did that accomplish in practical terms? Like, I know that's a little bit cruel of me to not care that much about saving their daughter, but I still need to get to the Jaguar Temple, and I didn't get any kind of item for that.
The jewelry suits you well, widow.
Thank you, Olmec. You have brought much happiness to my sad heart. Every time I see its reflection in the waters, I will think of my husband, and of you, for granting me this inner peace.
Ah, a precious little one. Child, why were you in the temple?
The shiny rock. It's pretty, and I like the music too.
Shiny rock?
Yes, it's a big crystal, like the ones Father makes into jewelry. He made a scary mask before, and a necklace and a lot of rings.
What music do you speak of, little one?
The gongs. Sometimes I can get a few of them to make the same sound. It's fun.
Okay, I think I'll go back to the Temple of Winds again to see if maybe I can find some item there, because I didn't explore it fully because the cutscene played.
Simple pottery. A large crystal. I can see something inside. A large...
Ah, okay, I think I get it. I presume...
These gongs produce music.
I presume that I need to make the gongs emit a certain frequency of sound so that it shatters the crystal and let me get what's inside, right? Because it can actually happen. Maybe not with crystal. That depends on what kind and how hard it is. But it definitely can happen with glass. If you tune the sound to the correct frequency, it can actually shatter glass. So. But how would I know how to do it? Ah, wait. I think they were vibrating together. Okay, so that's 3 of them. This. Oh, no, wait. This. This. I still don't know if there's a method to that, or is it just... are you supposed to figure that out randomly? Okay, and this would be the last one then. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would
The
happen.
wind totem.
Okay, so maybe the guardian of the Jaguar Temple actually spoke like in a metaphor of sorts. Maybe because I don't have any items. I don't have any items that would resemble
This must be the
blood.
Jaguar Temple.
Blood of the heart.
But the wind.
I do
What
have the.
more can I do? Enough games. The water.
I only
Enough
have
games.
the
Enough.
totems, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them. Like, I would assume I have to place them somewhere, but I didn't see any place where they would suit. At least I don't think I did.
Big head. Many have been sacrificed. Another hut. The air around it smells of magic.
Oh, I think I totally missed that before. Guess that is the witch, maybe?
This old one preparing for battle? Old man, what say you?
I say that the end is near. Quetzalcoatl will destroy us all, lest I find one who can bring me the pod of might.
What name do you go by, Ancient One?
My name is Tezcatl. I am the village's last hope. It is my duty as village witch to destroy this devil who plagues us.
Yeah, so he is the witch.
What is this pod you speak of?
The sacred pod of might. It contains the seeds I require to finish thy spell. Yet there is no way to reach it.
Why is that?
It clings to the joining tree, surrounded by liquid fire. Not even your stone form could withstand its heat.
How does the tree survive if it is surrounded by fire?
It is magic, as is the pod that grows on its mighty trunk. However, the magic is fading, and the limbs will soon wither and burn.
There must be some way to reach it.
Perhaps the ancient rite of the warrior may be the answer.
Rite of the warrior? What will that old magic accomplish?
It is old indeed, wise one. Though not practiced for many generations, it is rumored to have the ability to make a warrior impervious to the elements.
Then I will go through the trials. Perform it.
Forgive me, Sacred One. I cannot. I don't remember the complete ceremony. However, the stonemason knows it. He is the village chief now, and is over at the huts.
Okay, he should be positively predisposed towards me now that I have saved his daughter, but first I want to ask the rest of the question
Why
to
do
the
you
witch.
sit here, idle in the village instead of fighting? What kind of coward are you?
Harsh words, Your Holiness. But I am not merely sitting here. I am meditating to gain the power needed to combat his awful magic.
How do you expect to defeat a god, little man?
I don't. He is very strong. I cannot possibly hope to defeat him. However, if I anger him enough with my spell, he will spend precious energy on me. That should sufficiently weaken him enough for you to defeat him.
You would sacrifice yourself for the village?
It must be done.
What spell are you preparing?
It is called the Spirit Fire. It creates a mystic energy wave formed by the souls of the dead.
I see the temples are nearly destroyed by Quetzalcoatl's dark magic.
Yes, the totems may be in grave danger.
What totems are you speaking of?
The statues sheltered within the temples. These statues represent the purity of the gods themselves. I believe Quetzalcoatl fears them, else why would he seek to destroy them?
Okay, I do have two of the totems with me already.
Your wife mourns for you, witch.
She knows what I plan and fears the future without me. She has seen our two warrior sons die at the hands of Quetzalcoatl, and soon she will bury me.
Okay, I'll search his hut. Oh, I guess I can't enter it, so I'll go back to the village chieftain, the stonemason, to learn about the ritual. Wait, that's the wrong direction.
I have found your daughter, Mason. It is time for me to undergo the rite of the warrior.
You are truly honorable, Olmec. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. I should never have doubted you.
Enough groveling, chieftain. Get on with it.
Yes, of course. There are two stages to the ritual. The first, an act of bravery and heroism. You've already shown that by returning my daughter to me. Second, you must recite the names of the warriors who have come before you, in order of their lineage.
I'd like to undergo the second stage of the ritual.
Do you know all 6 names of the warriors who came before you?
Yes, I do.
Then let us begin, Olmec. Name the 6 warriors, starting with the youngest and ending with the eldest.
Yeah, that's what I figured in the last episode. I don't know it yet, because the ghosts they keep mentioning their age. You know, I was the youngest warrior of the tribe or whatever. So I think again I'm going to need a piece of paper to write it down, because I probably am not going to remember it. So damn it. Didn't want to do that. So I'll grab something to write on and be right back. Okay, I'm back, so I'll go through the village and ask all of the warriors their
What was your
station.
Young I was, much older than Ometok.
Okay, so this guy's name is...
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Epic Talk. Hunt the waters. Bounty of the sea.
A fisherman?
Okay, so this was Tepiktok, and he's older than Ometok. So I've written it down. Now this guy...
What was your...
okay, so Xilonen...
Yet not the youngest. Older than Xilonen.
I think Xilonen was the youngest one.
What name?
Ometok.
The fierce one.
Okay, so this is the one that's older than Tepiktok. This is Xilonen the youngest, right?
What name did...
Yeah, Xilonen.
What was...
Youngest of the clan, okay. So this is... Ometok... Tepiktok... So that's the 3 youngest ones, I think. And now I need to find the 3 elder ones, and that I think will be all.
What
Your
was your-
station. Okay, eldest warrior,
What name?
and he's Mixcoatl. So Mixcoatl was the oldest one, which only leaves 2. One is over here, I think, and one
This
is
water is impure.
near the cliffs where I first emerged from the underground.
What was your...
My crime? Older than Tivitak
Okay, older than Tepiktok.
and Hutzalap.
So he's the one before Hutzilop. What? Zilop. And his name is
What name did...
Sentiotl. Okay, so Sentiotl. So I have 6 of them already, which I think... Yeah, I think I've got them all. From eldest to youngest, it's Mixcoatl, the war chief over here, then Hutzilop, then Centoatl, then Tepiktok, then Ometok, and finally Xilonen, the youngest. So I think I am ready. So he said from eldest to youngest, right? So Mixcoatl,
Mixquartal.
then Hutzilop,
Huitzlap.
then Sanitarium,
Santiotl,
then Tepiktok,
Tipitok,
then Ometok,
Ometok,
and finally Zylonen.
Zilonen.
I am sorry, old brave Olmec, but that is incorrect.
Wait,
Review
is
their
it?
lineage, and I will test you again.
Tell me again. Frick, I forgot. Is it from youngest to... I'm pretty sure this is correct. So,
I'd like to...
Do you know all 6 names of the warriors who came before you?
Yes, I do.
Then let us begin, Olmec. Name the 6 warriors, starting with the youngest. and
starting
ending
with the youngest. Okay, so that's Zylonen,
Zilonen,
Ometok,
Ometok,
then Tepiktok,
Tipitok,
then Sanitarium,
Santiotl,
then Hutzlop,
Huitzlop,
and finally Mixoatl.
Mixquotl.
You are most wise, Grand Olmec. You are now ready for the ancient magics of the land, handed down to me by my father and his father before him. To protect you from the mighty elements, I must combine your stone flesh with my blood and the magics of the earth. This will create a temporary magical barrier between yourself and the forces of nature.
How long will it last?
Not long. You must be swift in your quest. Blood of the holy, flesh of the warrior, married to the heart of the land in a union of protection and power. Hear my prayers for divine conjuring. Bring forth the sacred magics of the deep earth to shield this noble warrior from the harsh elements. It is done. Go forth and fulfill your destiny, Olmec. The fate of our village lies in your hands.
Okay, so now I should be ready to cross the sea of lava to the magic tree.
This must be the pod of might.
Okay. So I'll bring it to the witch.
I have the pod of might, Old One. Here, work your magic.
Very good. Thank you, Sacred One. I will begin at once. I go to fulfill my destiny. May my sacrifice save the village.
Okay, so he's going to get killed by Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, heck.
Although honorable in your sacrifice, the village is still in danger, Old One. Quetzalcoatl has powerful magic at his disposal.
Mask.
Mask? What mask do you speak of?
Death Mask. His power comes from it.
Where is it?
Below the maze.
The witch doctor's broken body. Rest now, valiant one.
Okay, I think
An
I can
empty
maybe...
copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices.
I can maybe gather his blood to offer to the temple of the Jaguar.
The witch... Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god.
But I think I'm still missing the other item. Maybe it's in his hut. I probably still cannot...
Quetzalcoatl, why have you returned to this place?
Olmec, I should have known you'd come. You follow your god's commands like the dog that you are. Go back down to your followers and wait for your death as they do. You are powerless against me here.
You dare speak to me in such a tone? I have enough power to handle the likes of you.
Ha! Empty threats from a cowardly warrior.
Why do you seek to destroy those that worship you? You were their greatest king.
They are loyal to none but themselves. Soon after my death, they stopped offering sacrifice, and now they will pay with their lives.
Why have you left your heavenly throne? For a god to return to this land is a disgrace.
I am more than a god. I am a warrior. That idle throne is an empty chair that threatens to devour my eternal soul. I will conquer this world one village at a time until all are destroyed.
And then what? When there is nothing left to conquer, what will you do?
I grow with the power of the souls I consume. When this world has been stripped of all its souls, I will be the most powerful god of all. I will conquer the heavens.
Okay. I probably still can't approach him. Yeah, right.
Enough games. Yield before Olmec.
I'll go and visit the witch's hut to see if maybe the other item I need to enter the Jaguar's temple is inside.
The candles give off a powerful fragrance. A crystal heart.
Oh, yeah, that would be the heart that does not bleed, right? Because it's made of crystal and not of flesh. So I think that should be enough to enter the Temple of the Jaguar. So it would be blood over here.
Holy One, this blood is sacred indeed, but still, a second offering is required. A heart which does not bleed. Find this, and the door of the temple shall open.
Okay, I already have it.
The offerings are accepted. The Jaguar temple door opens before sacred Olmec.
The Jaguar totem.
So I guess it's like magically protected.
Murals of ancient heroes. What? No painting of the mighty Olmec?
It's kind of funny for me to listen to him being so indignant about, not being properly depicted or something.
Stone wheels. Set to turn for some strange purpose.
Okay, so the totem seems to be protected, perhaps by this riddle over here. Okay, that's a lot of different symbols. And to be honest, I don't have a good idea of how to position them. I'll go and ask around, and maybe the chieftain knows something.
The stone jaguar head is silent now.
Why is she
She
dead?
has poisoned herself and joined her husband in death.
Ah, so I guess it wasn't a balm for her rheumatism after all.
She has poisoned. She. Such. She. You mentioned a mask your father had created. The witch also spoke of a mask. He called it a death mask. Are these the same?
Oh, yes. That's what Father called it. It was for King Quetzalcoatl after he died. Father said it was magic.
What kind of magic, child?
I don't know. Ask Father. He knows.
Mason, your daughter spoke of a mask you created for Quetzalcoatl.
The death mask? It is ceremonial, and tradition for such a mask to adorn the face of a dead king.
Your child also said that it was magical.
Yes, the witch and I performed the archaic spell of spiritual strength upon it. We thought it would ensure a speedy journey to the afterlife for our respective king.
Are you mad? That spell was forbidden by the elders. It grants a destructive force which can corrupt even the noblest of souls. He must be using the mask for his power. Where is it? It must be destroyed.
It is sealed in his tomb. There is no way to get to it.
Okay, but that still doesn't tell me how to solve the riddle in the Temple of the Jaguar. Maybe there are like stone carvings on the walls or something.
A clay pot of crude design. Simple pottery. Simple pottery. She has poisoned herself and joined her husband in death. Many have...
Ah, okay. I see the symbols on the steps of the temple. There is... Frick. That's a little bit inconvenient, but the bull is... Okay, so maybe I'll do it from the... Because I'm assuming I have to do it from the left to right as I ascend, so the lowest most picture would be the one most on the left, but on the right I have the crosshair, fish and star. So let's turn this. Crosshair, fish, star, and this strange head. And the lowest most three are infinity symbol, moon, and the bull. So it would be infinity symbol here. Oh frick, I was already there. I overclicked it. Okay, infinity symbol, moon, and the bull here. Oh frick, overclicked it again. Okay, that's the ball.
The Jaguar's power is revealed.
I'm not quite sure what did
Murals
that
of
accomplish.
ancient heroes. What? No painting of the mighty Olmec?
Although I guess it destroyed Quetzalcoatl's statue, which maybe lowered his power somehow, or something like that. Ah, okay, I have
The wind
three
the Jaguar
totems. Jaguar totem over here,
an empty the wind that
wind totem over here, because I assume it's corresponding to the locations of the temples.
the
So is that the entrance to...
Could it be? All this time? So simple.
DNA test cycle initiated.
Come on, come on. Hold together, you son of a bitch.
Molecular cohesion affirmative.
Yes!
Test cycle downloaded to DVD. Encryptor sequence completed. System shutdown activated.
Okay, that was definitely interesting because it sort of recontextualized this whole Aztec chapter, because it seems that when Max was on this like break with like on vacation or something, with his wife, because it was depicted in one of the other cutscenes. They were away from home on some kind of, I don't know, expedition. He had this hat on his head that made him look like an explorer or of some sorts. But anyway, during this time, it seems he either accidentally or maybe he was looking for it, but in the end, no matter the reason, he discovered like ancient Aztec ruins and started documenting them and took a bunch of photos. And then sometime later, when he returned to work as a doctor, he had some kind of a major epiphany while looking at those photos. Now, I'm not quite sure yet what the revelation was that made him think of the cure to the disease, but anyway, it had something to do with the Aztecs, with his discoveries in those ancient ruins. So he made the cure, or at least made solid theoretical advances towards the cure, and then the scene from
surveys the wrecked village.
And then the scene from the intro played, where he was rushing with the car, in the car, and then had the accident. So I guess that confirms that Dr. Morgan was actually lying from the start, because he said he stole the car, and I kept saying how the intro didn't look like he stole the car at all. He had the keys and he ignited the engine as if you would
Impatience burns within my stony breast.
As if you would in your own car. He didn't look particularly alarmed, like he was obviously agitated, he was excited, but he didn't resemble to me a person that's trying to steal somebody else's car. So I guess that is confirmed now that it was his car, and he was rushing presumably to work or like to the laboratory or something to share the fact that he has the cure now, and he had the accident. Now, I'm not yet sure if the accident was genuinely an accident or if it was maybe caused by Morgan, for example, but in either case, regardless of the reason, he was badly injured in the accident and then was placed in the asylum under the care of Dr. Morgan. And Morgan was like bullshitting him about like trying to gaslight him basically into believing that he was insane for quite some time, and that he indeed stole the car and has been in the asylum for some time. And all of that because Morgan wanted to stop Max from developing the cure, because Morgan either wants to develop the cure on his own and then profit from it and be wealthy and prosperous and famous because of it, or that's another possibility that I guess is maybe going to be explored later. Maybe he doesn't want the cure to exist at all. Maybe he's somehow linked with the disease itself and just wants to profit from the disease constantly being a threat. Anyway, but that's definitely interesting, and I guess this whole sequence with the Aztecs is like Max's mind remembering the fact that his archaeological findings had something to do with his greatest breakthrough, and that is finding the cure. So it's definitely starting to make more sense, and I'm enjoying that a lot. Like, the thing, I like it that this game, it seems very much insane. Each chapter is very different. Each chapter seems at first as if it were part of some totally separate story, but in the end, it all sort of makes sense in a twisted way, and it all meshes together. So I'm definitely enjoying that, because it's quite easy to make an insane game where nothing makes sense. You just throw random stuff at the player or the watcher of your movie, and you just say, "Oh, it's deep. Wonder what it means." but that's not difficult, that's just annoying and pretentious. But the way this game handles it is pretty cool and correct in my assumption, because even though it seems totally insane and out there and not connected at all, in the end it is connected, and it is all like Max's mind using metaphor and like association and like fragments of memories, fragments of stuff from his past, and uses it as an analogy to depict this fantasy or science fiction realm. But it all ties in with the original story in the end, so that's definitely great. I think this episode has been long enough, and I have a nasty feeling that getting through this maze will probably take me a long time, so I think I'm going to save here.
Save game.
And I'm going to
Return to game.
End it here, so that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!